Hello everybody, welcome to Dr.K.Liu Maths channel. This video I try to illustrate how to do integration of this form tangent x to the power m and secant x to the power m. In different case, we have to use different method. There's mn are integer. Mn are positive integer, included 0. Okay, I think a positive integer union the 0. Okay, actually there are 4 cases. Here I want to illustrate m and even, odd, even, odd. If m is even, m is odd, this case, actually it has included 2 cases. Then here is an example. We have to give one tangent and one secant to dx. That means we have to think these are parallel. They come together. And change the secant. We have to use 1 plus tangent square equal to secant square x. Therefore, tangent here is secant square x minus 1. And then the yellow box, the green, the blue boxes can be rewritten as d secant x. Then expand this polynomial now we successfully do the integration of this form. 779 secant 779 x minus 777 so 7 secant 77x plus c. Okay. For if even, if n is even here, n is even also here, these two, we can give 2 secant to the dx, 6x, and then a secant square x d tangent, and also change the tangent, change the secant to 1 plus tangent square. Now expand the tangent, d tangent, and then finally we obtain our we can obtain our result 6x 7 tangent 6x 7x plus tangent 6x dot not dot 6x line over 6x dot 6x line plus c. Okay. For the last case, this is the most worst case because no formula for this one. Oh, so crazy. In this case, for the n, let me see. Yes, m is even n is odd. In this case, we only one thing. Expand the tangent to be secant square x minus 1. Because this in this case we either can put secant tangent to dx to become d secant, or even secant square dx to be d tangent. It doesn't work. It doesn't work in this case. In this m is even and n is odd. And then expand this one as secant to the 5 x minus secant to the cube x. Okay, in this case, the first one in secant to the power of 5, and also in secant to the cube. We have used by part, but as the length of this video, I just present the answer here for this one, which is 1/2 secant x tangent x plus 1/2 lateral log secant x plus tangent x. For secant 5, for the integration of secant to the power 5, we here 1/4 secant cube x tangent x plus 3/8 secant x tangent x plus 3/8 lateral log secant x plus tangent x, and then plus c. And finally, we can simplify the answer. 1/4 secant cube and times tangent x. Let me see. 3/8 minus 1/2 minus 1/8 secant x tangent x, and finally minus 1/8 lateral log secant x plus tangent x. Yes, it is so crazy in this case. But anyway, I hope that guys can enjoy and understand the structure of this format: tangent to the power m and secant to the power n. Okay, please subscribe my channel. Bye bye.